So guys, I got a bunch of updates for you. First ones, well, I went to my local fish store, the one I don't like to go to. I had to pick up some turtle food, and they're close, so I went in there, and they had some fish at $14.99 a piece, but they gave me a really good deal on them. They needed nursed back to health. They want to buy babies off of me if, they have some. I got 6 of them. Unfortunately, during the process of quarantining, which, by the way, when I brought them home, I did not know my quarantine tank had crashed. So, my only option at the time, I thought, was put them in the big display tank. Well, unfortunately, I put the erythromycin and the general cure in this tank, not even thinking that it would destroy my beneficial bacteria. So right now, I am battling with this tank, doing daily water changes, trying to keep the ammonia down, feeding as little as possible, so these fish could be healthy. And unfortunately, I had one that had clamped fins that passed away today, which means I have 4 left out of the 6. The first day I lost 1, but there's still 4 in here, and they are the Longfin German blue rams. Gorgeous fish. I'm just trying to get right now I'm doing everything that I can to boost my bacterial colony in this tank. And today I got ants in my pants. I had found a new piece of driftwood, and I've had it soaking for a couple days. Of course, a couple days, doesn't really cause driftwood to sink, but since I had off work today, I decided to do a rescape of the tank. So, basically what I did is I tore everything out here except for the crypt when Daddy I read. I kind of propped that wood up. Right now I have a rock holding it in place. It's pretty sturdy, it's not going nowhere. And I figured once this wood matures, it'll look like the color of this, and it will look like one giant piece. So I did that. And some of the plants that I had in here, mainly the Anubiases, end up growing in my brackish red claw crab tank, which that'll be a separate video. Now, I finally decided to take the Pogostamen stellatus octopus. I unwrapped it, and it was starting to root fast to the foam that came in. But I planted that there. I put my Blixa japonica right here. It's almost directly underneath the light. And then I have the rest of the dwarf sage sprawled throughout. I kind of like how it turned out because it's more open now. Back up, let it focus. It's a little bit more open now for the fish. So I want to clean up this area over here a little bit. But I'm going to wait to do anything else to this tank until my beneficial bacteria colony, fixes itself. There's one of them right now. I kind of like the longfins. Usually I don't like the longfins. Like, yeah, I have the longfinned angels, but they were kind of a rescue. They had fin rot pretty bad. My school of neon tetras. Yeah, and go figure, after I buy all these neons and everything, that same fish store has cardinal tetras in stock, so But all in all, the only fish loss I've had during this process is the the two German blue rams. Now, since I think about it, I haven't seen all four of my Farwella catfish today. Oh, never mind. There's one. There's my big old male. But then I relocated the Bucephalandra Kanji Japan in that little hole right there in the wood because it kept dislodging from where I had it. I replanted some more of the S. repens, which I still have more to replant because they keep getting uprooted. The angelfish is an asshole. But like I said, all the other fish in here are doing good. I just have to keep a really close eye because my platy right now is showing signs of stress. Which, a platy showing stress, you know that's not a good thing. Matter of fact, it's kind of scaring me a little bit because the one German blue ram that passed away today had clamped fins, and I was doing everything I could, and I think it's because of the ammonia level in here, not realizing I destroyed my beneficial bacteria. And it looks like the platy might be having an issue now. As soon as I can find it. Also, I got a CO2 drop checker thing. Thank God I have that because the one day I came home, I was on a break at work, and I had delivery here in town. And it was bright freaking yellow, and all the fish were up at the surface gasping for air. So I put in an air stone. I calmed everything back down again. And so that didn't help with the stress of everything. You can see there's a beautiful one right there. Oh, where'd that one go? It was just it's hiding. But I really need to get the ammonia down in this tank. So I'm going to do another partial water change. Try to get that ammonia down enough. To where I can go to bed and hopefully I won't lose anything. Matter of fact, I got this, it was called Tetra, something for Tetra bacteria thing, came in a pouch. And it's supposed to have stuff for sludge, and it's supposed to have nitrifying bacteria in it. It hasn't done anything for the ammonia in this tank at all. So I don't know if it takes time for it to work. I know that one German blue ram right there is stressed. Oh, there's 3 in one shot. So I have more work ahead of me. It looks like that German blue ram up there towards the top looks like it's starting to clamp its back fins. And it's got a little spot of fungus on it. But hopefully, if I get the ammonia down, last I tested it was at 0.75. So I'm going to do another water change, bring it down again. I did 25%. I'm going to about ready to do another 25%. And hopefully bring it down, but hopefully this new scape turns out good. But I'll keep you guys updated on what happens. I'd rather not lose more of these fish, but that German blue ram right there acquired a taste for snails. He keeps tearing apart the trumpet snails. I think it's funny. But alright guys, that's what I got for you right now. I'll be doing a video on the updated Red Claw crab tank here shortly too, so stay tuned for that.